What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to From the Yard on WSUB 106.1 with yours truly, Marie. And when I tell y'all, I have been just on a high with how amazing From the Yard has just been making me feel. All of the amazing supporters, the listeners, the viewers, people have been raving about Women's History Month and all of the amazing things that is to come for From the Yard. So I just want to say thank you for being so loyal, helping me along this journey and encouraging me while doing so. And y'all already know, okay, the show doesn't stop. Okay, I'm going to always bring you a guest that's going to just get you excited, get you to stand on your feet. And when I tell you I have an exclusive gem joining me today, just know, let me tell y'all just don't know. Let me just go ahead and read my teaser, my bio, because y'all know that's what I do. But just know that today's guest is a proud native of Lake Charles, Louisiana, a Southern University alumni, of course, because she wouldn't be on the couch if she wasn't, But no, let me not say that because we're actually going to open something up. Y'all don't know what we have coming from the yard, but y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. But she is a dynamic leader making major impact moves in both the construction industry and the community. She earned her Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering from Southern University, where she also became a part of the legacy of the world-renowned fabulous Dancing Dolls. Today, she continues to give back to the yard as one of the directors of the Dancing Dolls. After more than a decade of mentoring and sponsoring the next generation of leaders. With over 16 years of experience in large capital projects, she now serves as a construction manager in the industrial sector, leading with a focus on safety, strategy, and people-centered leadership. She is also the founder and CEO of Each One Teach One Foundation, empowering youth through mentorship and STEM exposure. And y'all, talk about the tricks up her sleeve. She is also an author of Building the Future, Girls in Engineering and Construction, a children's book inspiring young girls to see themselves in engineering and construction. That's powerful. Her impact has earned her recognition as a who's who in America 2026 and 2027. Okay, let me say that again. Okay, who's who in America? An honoree of that. But above all, her mission is to aspire and inspire. So from the Yard family, please help me welcome the one, the only, the beautiful Datara, aka DT. How are you?
Okay. Oh my God. That was beautiful. I'm like, oh.
Oh my gosh, you're so deserving and so inspiring just from what I've heard. Shout out to D-Mac, Darren McKnight. Y'all heard him on the show previously. He was the one who interviewed me as well. And he was also the one who introduced me to this beautiful queen right here. And I am just grateful because your story is amazing. What you're doing is amazing. And baby, these people need to hear everything that you have going on.
Well, I definitely also have to say shout out to Cigars and Coffee.
Come on.
How he said cigars and coffee.
Baby. Oh, wow. Well, yeah. So let's peel back the layers. How did Southern University even become on your radar, and what inspired you or ignited that flame to go to the illustrious Southern University?
So that story is actually very interesting because I have a lot of family that wanted to go to Grambling.
Okay.
And my mom actually wanted to go to Jackson State and dance.
Oh, wow.
So then you have me who did make that leap to go to Southern University. But there were some other options out there that I was looking at before Southern. I knew I wanted to be an engineer. I knew I wanted to be away from home. But Southern reeled me back in because I knew I wanted to dance. So when I look at engineering major and dance, Southern University was the perfect match for me. And ever since I was young, I used to look at the Dancing Dolls. I still remember my first time looking at them in 1993 on the, we used to watch Bayou Classic on the TV all the time. So it was a big thing because, of course, it's Thanksgiving. So you have family that's over, you're eating leftovers, and Bayou Classic was always a big thing in Louisiana.
Yes.
And so, of course, it's Grambling and Southern. And I love Grambling. That's our cousins up the road. But it was just nothing at Grambling that pulled me to want to go to Grambling. But I still remember the uniforms that the Dancing Dolls had on that time.
Yes.
And it's very interesting because the young lady that I remember seeing on the TV that was a Dancing Doll, her and I are actually co-sponsors today of the Dancing
Really?
Dolls. So I'm like, full circle moment. And I love Tracy. I love Tracy to death. So it's almost like I'm getting the opportunity to work alongside someone that I looked up to as well too. So it's amazing.
That's powerful. Like you said, just things coming full circle.
Yes.
Like God is so good and he is so intentional. Like who would have thought that as a young girl, Thanksgiving, you are watching Bayou Classics, the Dancing Dolls doing their thing, and years later, you are at Southern University and you are on the Dancing Dolls team. How did that process of you becoming the dancing a dancing doll, like how was it? How was that?
So interesting enough, I'm from Lake Charles, Louisiana, like you said, and so there's two, or at the time that I was in high school, well, I'll say grade school just in general,
Okay.
there were two high schools that emulated Southern because both of the band directors basically came from Southern. So when you have
Really?
that influence of Southern at both of the predominantly Black high schools, and that's what you're looking at. And as a matter of fact, we had a high school game called the Soul Bowl that was like the mini Bayou Classic.
Cute. I
So,
love that.
but again, when you look at the two styles and you look at the two schools, dance wise, Washington Marion is the high school that I went to, and it was called Washington Marion Baby Marching Human Jukebox.
That is so
The dancers are
funny.
called the Dancing Dolls.
Really?
So when you want to dance for in high school who basically just emulates Southern University, it's kind of instilled in you at a very early age. So I did go on to Washington Marion. I ended up dancing for Washington Marion as well too. And so we used to go to Southern University's band camp every summer.
Oh, wow.
So for 4 years, I was in band camp. And when we were not attending band camp in Baton Rouge, we would have dancing dolls come to do our camp. As a matter of fact, Davy Dumars came and did the camp for us. So I still remember her beautiful face and just coming in with us for a week as well too. And again, life is just full circle. Those are still people that I can pick up the phone, I can call today. She still owe me a Zumba class, but yes.
Make sure you get her the Zumba class right now. Wow. Oh my goodness. So with you majoring in civil engineering and being a part of the Dancing Dolls team, like my mind is just blown because I know that the schedule was like super, super, super packed. And it's so crazy because I always aspired to be a part of the Dancing Dolls team, but I just never had the opportunity to do that while running track. And what got me, I ain't forget, coach. Okay. What got me was I asked before I committed to Southern, I asked my coach, I said, is it possible for me to do Dancing Dolls and run track? Sure. Yeah. Uh-huh. No, ma'am. That wasn't gonna work because I missed the trials because the trials were in the spring.
Yes.
But he knew that the trials was already passed. And I was like, I wanted to be a part of the dance dolls so bad, but I didn't realize how time consuming track was and also just the schedule that you all had. And so knowing that you had civil engineering as your major and you also were a part of the Dancing Dolls team, what did that school life balance look like for you?
Well, ironically, so let me also say this. So, I learned my first hard life lesson with Dancing Doll.
Wow.
So I actually did not make it my first year.
Wow. Okay.
So, and it was prom day. So same day as prom were tryouts when I auditioned, and I made it to the third round.
Oh, wow.
And of course, I did not make it. However, I sat with that chip on my shoulder, but it was a chip that needed to sit on my shoulder. That was actually the first time in my life that I had failed at something.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
and when I say failure, it was the first time that I had really received a rejection.
Wow.
And a rejection in something that I had worked so hard for. Usually anything that I've worked hard for kind of came naturally. So the great thing that happened though was I got the opportunity to audition and dance for the Golden Blues dance team. Yes.
Really?
So my first year I was a
Okay.
Golden Blues dancer, and
Wow.
shout out to Jonas.
Yes, shout out to Jonas. I love Jonas.
Yes, my
Wow.
JoJo. So Jonas helped me just train in dancing.
Wow.
And again, when there's something that you want to put your heart in, I went all out, full force. So Golden Blues still is near and dear to my heart as well too. So that being said, it also gave me the opportunity to slow down just a little bit in the fall semester.
Wow.
So civil engineering and Golden Blues, just because our fall semester is not as compact as Dancing Doll was,
Yes.
it gave me the opportunity to kind of slide into school, understanding how time management, schedule management, and things like that. And then of course, spring semester rolled around. So again, I'm pretty sure you understand when you're in an extracurricular activity, you have to understand time management and your schedule and how you're going to get to class, how you're going to get to practice, what are you going to do after that. And of course, you're still trying to have that school and extracurricular and life balance. And so the second year I went back to audition for Dancing Doll. And again, when you're going in with a chip on your shoulder, and when I say a chip on your shoulder, you're just determined to not get that no.
Okay.
And so when I went in there, I was like, I'm leaving it all on the dance floor. However this is going to be, whatever this looks like, I've Jonas helped train me for a whole year on Golden Blues. So I felt like dance-wise, I had improved as well too. And so I went out there and left everything on the dance floor, and the rest is history as far as for my career, or should I say my tenure on Dancing Doll. But it definitely was, it took a lot of adjustment because Dancing Doll is a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean the fall semester, because you actually have the band class that you have to put on your schedule. So 4 to 5 is Dancing Doll. And then sometimes you may get that dinner break. And then after that, it's just practice. And then by the time you're getting out of practice, again, if you're whatever your major is or whatever classes you're taking and all those things, again, you have to figure out what time management was. So it was definitely a life skill that I learned. And something that I believe still resonates to this day with how I am able to be successful in my career as well too. So
wow, that's a beautiful story. Seriously, just I would have never known, and the fact that you were able to be a part of the Golden Blues dancing team, again, just Jonas is amazing. I hear nothing but phenomenal things about Jonas and just the Golden Blues dance team. And so I see just what you grasped in that year, and you left it all on the dance floor. That means a lot. So what's one core memory that you have from Southern that still holds weight till this day?
So ironically, this is actually a funny one.
Okay.
And it is actually Golden Blues. So if I would have made Dancing Doll my first year, I would not have received this opportunity. So being able to dance on Golden Blues and being under Jonas's leadership, I was able to do the Wipe Me Down video.
What? Like, Boosie. Like,
and we did not expect that to be like the anthem of HBCUs and how big it is today.
What?
So yes, that is definitely a core memory. 2007.
Oh my gosh. What? Okay, you gotta tell me more. Tell me more. Man.
So yeah, an opportunity opened up, and Jonas asked if several of us wanted that opportunity.
Wow.
And so we took it, and it was a couple Golden Blues, it was a couple cheerleaders, and he did the choreography. And before you know it, we were on set all day.
Man.
And Yeah, just again, we just wasn't I mean, we knew the song was going to be big, and we knew the
Mhm.
song was big in Baton Rouge.
Mhm.
But when it hit, and this was back when 106 in Park was out,
Oh, man, what a
still.
time.
Yes, and so videos were still out. People were still watching BET for videos, and people were still watching MTV for videos. And
Yep.
so the debut of that video was something, and it was like, "Oh yeah, no, this is going to take off." And it ironically, when I would go home, it was like a mini celebrity just off of the Wipe Me Down video.
Wow.
It wasn't Dancing Doll. It was like, "Oh my god, you
You
did the Wipe Me Down video."
Wow, that now you're gonna have me go looking at the video again because that is an anthem still till this day.
Yes,
When you hear that song, no matter where you are, the environment that you're in, oh, everybody's ears are going to perk up.
but
And
and
wow.
I'll say this, Jonas have connections in the industry, and Jonas is big on putting you on. So that wasn't
Wow.
the only video that I did. I was able to do other videos while I was on Golden Blues as well too. So
Wow.
RIP to Mr. Magic,
Oh,
but I was able to
wow.
do the Like Beyonce video for him as well too, and some other
Wow.
projects. So yeah, shout out to Jonas for real. So
Yes. Oh, wow. Well, shout out to you, Jonas, again. And just shout out to you for just sharing your story and just unraveling so many different layers about you. But y'all, we are not done yet. When we get back from this music break, we are going to unravel some more about the amazing DT and everything that she is doing and what she's currently up to now. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back after this music break.
All I hear is raindrops falling on the rooftop. Oh, baby, tell me why'd you have to go? This pain, I feel it won't go away. And today, I'm officially missing you. Thought that from this heartache I could escape. But I've run it long enough to know there ain't no way. And today, I'm officially missing you. Can't nobody do it like you. And every little thing you do, hey baby, said it stays on my mind. And I'm officially, all I do is lay around 2 ears full of tears from looking at your face on the wall. Just a week ago you were my baby. Now I don't even know you at all. I don't know you at all. Well, I wish that you would call me right now, so that I can get through to you somehow. But I guess it's safe to say that I'm officially missing you. 'Cause can't nobody do it like you. And every little thing you do, hey baby, said it stays on my mind. And I'm officially, well, I thought I could just get over you. But it seems it's something I just can't do. From the way that you hold me to the sweet things you told me, I just can't find a way to let go of you. 'Cause can't nobody do it like you. And every little thing you do, hey baby, said it stays on my mind. And I'm officially, it's official. You know that I'm missing you. All I hear is raindrops, oh yeah.
This segment is made possible by HiveMind Creative Agency, helping businesses share their story and grow their presence online. HiveMind offers podcast-style marketing designed to fit each brand's voice. Learn more at HiveMindHTX.com.
Welcome back to From the Yard on WSUB 106.1 with yours truly, Marie. And I got my sister from another mister joining me, the one and only DT, the one that's been holding it down, okay?
Thank you, Marie. Thank you so much for having me today.
It's been a pleasure. I'm excited.
I love sitting across this couch from you.
No, I appreciate that. And same, likewise, just feeding off of you is just amazing. Like, I can tell that you're a genuine person. Definitely can tell that God's hand has just been on your life and is continually unraveling your story. So I really want to peel back another layer of what that transition looked like for you when it came down to graduating from Southern University and entering into the field that you are in now.
I actually didn't go straight into engineering when I first graduated. So my first job offer, even before I graduated, was to go work for another university as a dance coach. So I was offered that opportunity at another university along with working in their admissions office as an admissions counselor. And so I did that for a summer. Things did not work out as I had intended. And again, I feel like God's divine intervention and planning that wasn't for me. I ended up writing, an incident happened that I won't go into detail, but I was very uncomfortable as a woman.
No.
And so from there, I ended up writing a resignation letter.
Oh, wow.
And so I wrote the resignation letter on that Wednesday, turned it in on that Thursday. And on that Friday, I was on the first thing smoking in my little car, packed up, heading back to Lake Charles, not knowing what I was about to do with life. But I'm like, hey, I'm coming home. And, but again, God's divine plan and intervention. So literally that timeline of the incident happening that Tuesday, me writing the resignation letter that Wednesday, me turning it in on that Thursday, packing up my car and heading back to Lake Charles on that Friday. Over the weekend, I'm not going to say depressed, but I am in a state of, what are you going to do? What's going to happen next? Monday morning, I get a call from the engineering firm that I had interviewed with months prior to, asking if I was still interested in a project engineering position. And I'm like, God, yes, I am. And so literally I hired in on that Tuesday. So all of this happened within a week. And I had no idea that this was coming down the pipeline.
Talk about speechless.
Yes.
Within a week's time, you said Tuesday, submitted the letter, you wrote the letter on Wednesday, submitted it on Thursday, on your way home Friday, and Monday
morning.
Oh my gosh, that
Monday
speaks
morning.
nothing but God's divine alignment and his timing.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's how doors opened up for me to be able to start in the engineering field. And I worked in the engineering office for about 3 months. And then my project manager sat down with me and asked he asked the question of, what do you see yourself? Like, how do you view construction? And so I'm like, oh, construction. I mean, we work, of course, closely with construction because we're the ones that do the plans, the building, the scope, and all those things, building out of the scope. But I had never thought of construction as being a career outlet for me. But he sat me down and asked me the question, and great mentor as well, too. And so I believe that you have to have allies. I believe you have to have mentors. And I believe that you have to have someone that actually pours into you. And so I can say that I was blessed with people like that along the way. So my project manager sat down, had that conversation with me. So that Friday, we sat down with this construction company, my project manager, myself, and 2 project managers for the construction company. And literally they asked right then and there, hey, do you want to roll over? Would you want to come into construction? And so I was like, sure. I mean, I don't mind. We can see where it will go. And I started working for that construction company that Monday. So literally,
Wow.
I rolled off from that company on a Friday, another Friday to Monday. And on Monday, I started working for the construction company that I was working for. So I went in as a civil inspector. So basically, and they dropped me out on this new project. And this was during the time where refineries were getting like grants and stuff like that for clean energy to clean up the facilities that they were running. So I was on this new energy project, which was about a $500 million project. And they were still building out the quality department and the document control. So I was able to come in very early in that phase, and I realized quickly that I do not like disorganization. So I started organizing things, and so my learning curve from there helped out a lot. And so the project manager on that project, and this is how it's crazy. Like everything that happened for me is, like I said, it's always God's divine intervention. So one day we were talking, and then come to find out, my mom worked for him, and he was her first project manager as well too. He saw her as a laborer with a shovel in the field and was like, what are you doing out here?
Wow.
And so he actually pulled her in to do clerical work, so to pull her into the office. So when he seen my name, it dawned on him, because my mom's name is Tara, and she's passed away, so late mom.
Sorry to hear that.
But when he saw my name, he's like, Tara Frank. Wait a second. Your mom named Tara? Well, they called her Tara. But it's like, your mom named Tara? And I was like, yeah, Tara. And he's like, wait a second. Oh my God.
Wow.
And so we had the opportunity to talk. And so then he ended up finding out then I had an engineering degree, because I had never told anyone on the site that I had an engineering degree.
Really?
And so, yes. And so when I told him that I had an engineering degree, he was like, well, hold on, wait. Let's figure this out. So then I started having people, and I learned a lot from that construction site. So not only from that project manager, from the construction manager, from the surveyor, from the other inspectors, they all pulled me underneath their wing, and they were my ally. They taught me. They wanted to see me succeed. They wanted to see me excel. And again, when you're the only one that's out there, you're already in this environment where you're like, where do I fit in? Where do I go? So when you have other people that's pulling you and they want to see you succeed, and I can honestly say that in the beginning, I had people that wanted to see me succeed. So they were able to help catapult my career. So that project manager ended up writing in a recommendation for me to go into the leadership program. And so I started on the leadership track and ended up going that route. But again, just because you have this group of people that are supporting you and want to see you succeed, there's always someone over here that doesn't.
Yeah.
And so I was finally faced with that challenge of meeting someone that didn't want to see me succeed. So I endured the stories that you hear, that you read about, and all of those things. And I was very uncomfortable. It was a very, very uncomfortable situation as well, too. And it's like demeaning and like, why are you here?
Wow.
You should be in this field doing this kind of stuff. And I'm just like, well, no knock to that, but I'm here. We're right on side of each other. Like, but I'm seeing that you're putting in raises for everybody. And because we're at the same level, I can see it.
Wow.
So I'm like, oh, so everybody got a raise on the job site except for me.
Whoa.
And so I realized that that wasn't the place for me as well, too. And again, God's divine intervention and alignment. I wrote my resignation letter there. And about a month later, I got a call for an interview to go to another company. And I love the company that I went to after that. It worked out very well. And then it was a global company. So I got the opportunity to meet people from all over the world. And I'm still friends with those people to this day. And I love that opportunity. And then my career just continued to progress that way. But of course, life happens. I became a mom. I ended up getting married. Divorced now, Lord. But life happens. So ended up getting married, ended up having my son, and I wanted to take some time with him. And that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day, being a working mom in that field and mom guilt and all of that stuff. But yeah.
Wow. Mind blown right now because all I can just say is God is good. God is good, and He knows. I kept hearing master architect. He is truly the master architect of our life, and He was making plays for you, putting you in positions, and just allowing you to experience just different things, but also covering you at the same time.
Because the biggest thing is, I would say, is I never broke.
Oh, that's good.
So I believe God gave me the tenacity to be able, and the resilience to be able to make it through and stay the course and stay the route, because a lot of people, I feel, would not have been able to, or would not have stayed the course because of some of the things that you do endure in this field. But all you have to do is know how to play the game.
Wow.
And be able to have the comebacks as well too. So
she's dropping gems. She's dropping gems, y'all. Y'all not ready for this. Oh my gosh. Well, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, because when we get back after this music break, we're unraveling another layer about what DT is doing for the community, the amazing initiatives that she has, and all of the great things that she has in store. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back after this music break.
Even know what you did. I learned to face each and all of my fears. I've been alone for a minute, yeah. Sat with my pride for a minute. Said my goodbyes. Let it fly, good things take time. Maybe right my wrongs when you did me wrong, you did me wrong. Let me right my wrongs. Made me see my wrongs when you did me wrong, you did me wrong. Let me right my wrongs. Okay, I was gone by sundown. I needed some time out. I know that I told you that maybe I would fly out. Maybe we could chill, we could vibe out. Like one more time. I didn't mean to lie, but you made me cry like way too many times. Goddamn, I got tired. Leaving home riding, leases got signed, you always one-sided. Kept me on private, left me all night, no one to confide in. So I made them move, wanted something new, nothing left to do. Made me right my wrongs when you did me wrong, you did me wrong. Made me right my wrongs. Made me see my wrongs when you did me wrong, you did me wrong. Made me right my wrongs.
Support for this program comes from the Hive Houston, a creative hub and event venue offering studios, meeting rooms, and community spaces for both creators and professionals. Learn more at thehivehouston.com.
Welcome back to From the Yard on WSUB 106.1 with yours truly, Marie. And you already know I got this beautiful queen, DT, in the building with me. And I am just so inspired by your story. Just you being at Southern, you transitioning from Southern into the work field that you're in now, and how God has just had his hand upon your life. Like, it's just truly inspiring. And the journey did not stop there. Like, you, even though you left the yard, you still have found ways to pour back into Southern University, and you are currently the director of the dancing doll. So tell us a bit of insight about that. What even inspired you to want to continue pouring back into the dancing dolls?
So, of course, you know, we are limited with resources sometimes. And so I still remember when I was a dancing doll, just makeshift, making uniforms, or going out, finding the funding for someone to sponsor the uniforms and things like that. So, one of the goals was whenever I did come back, I didn't want them to necessarily have to work as hard as we did, because most people, when they see dancing dolls, all they see is the glitter and the glam, but they don't see what goes into this finished beautiful product.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make sure that there were additional resources that they receive. And it's almost like when you have kids, you don't want your kids to have to struggle like you did. And so it's similar with the dancing dolls as well too.
That says a lot about your character and about the heart that you do have, to be able to pour into individuals. And speaking of other ways that you have poured into individuals, you also have your own, start clapping everybody. You also have your own initiative, which is called Each One, Teach One, Each One. Oh my gosh.
Each one, teach one.
Oh, I had it right at first.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I've always been on this journey of pouring back into the community, but it wasn't until officially 2024 that I did the actual nonprofit. So
Wow.
was able to I guess incorporate the nonprofit. Because I've always been given scholarships. I've always given back. Christmas comes around, I go around and give random families like money or buy their groceries or just
Wow.
something. Like I've always did that because I come from very, very humble beginnings.
Wow.
So I would hope that someone would, and a lot of people have poured back into me as well too. So I feel like I have to pay it forward to the next person as well too. So because of just being generous like that, I knew that it was time to actually incorporate that into a foundation. So ended up coming up with the Each One Teach One Foundation, and basically it caters to the youth as well too. And so for me, for instance, I've learned from trial and error. And again, it's almost like your babies. You just don't want them to have to go through the same struggles that you've gone through. So it's like resume writing, critiques. It is mentorships and
good.
placing people with the right mentors. It's going back into the schools and discussing opportunities that there are out there, or knowing which scholarships to apply for if I don't have the scholarship, because that's kind of what I've been doing as well too, is trying to raise money for scholarships. Right now I'm in the process and I have to see what that looks like, but I do want to do a golf tournament because I play golf. And I feel like I can raise some money there as well too. So it's coming one of these days. I am working on it. But just so that we can continue to, and because I want to pull people that want to play golf. That's not something that you don't see too many of us doing. So, just exposure, basically just exposure, and continuing to give back to the community.
That's powerful. And let me find out, you playing golf? That is amazing. They say a lot of the great business conversations happen on the golf course.
Business conversations, fun, and just fellowshipping with other people that are like-minded is what I've recognized whenever I've gone, or every time I've been on the course. So
I love that. In your opinion, why do you believe it's important to have initiatives in nonprofits such as Each One, Teach One?
Because I feel like to have those initiatives, if you don't do it, who else will? And sometimes resources are limited in certain schools. So they just don't have certain exposure. And sometimes when you're not exposed to something, you don't know what other avenues there are out there. And so basically that's kind of what I'm hoping to do with this initiative is just create opportunities or just give this generation and everyone, like, it's not just for one type of student or anything like that. It is genuinely to just show what they have out there and which doors can be opened just by networking.
Yes.
Networking opens a lot of doors.
That is true. That is so true. Oh man. So I briefly mentioned it earlier that you also were an author. And just if y'all are viewing this, you will see the book displayed, but you have a book that's titled Building the Future. And just can you please give me insight of what sparked that? And y'all better stay tuned for another platform that she will be on because you are holding it down. So what sparked that flame for you to write Building the Future?
So I'm hoping that Building the Future can be a series, but the first book, I wanted it to inspire something that was close and near and dear to my heart, which is girls in engineering and construction. So when you start looking at the statistics of women that are in those fields, you'll see that in engineering, you have about 15 to 16% that are women. 2 to 3% of those are Black women. And then when you go into construction, is even less. So women, you're looking at a percentage of about 11% women, and just Black people that's in construction in general, you're looking at about 5 to 7%. Now, when you add Black women in construction, it's less than 1%, and that's
Wow.
just in the construction industry. So when you look at women that's in leadership in construction, if we're already at the less than 1%, you're looking at about that much.
Wow.
And so what I've realized as well too in this field and in this industry, I didn't necessarily have someone that looked like me to pull me into this space. So I'm navigating waters that are uncharted. And when I say uncharted for me.
Wow.
So I just want to create exposure to girls in engineering and construction. And the book specifically caters to industrial. So you do have different sectors of construction. You have residential, you have commercial, and then you have the industrial field. And so it specifically goes into the industrial. And so it follows 4 young ladies in civil engineering, mechanical engineering, process/chemical engineering, and then safety.
Wow.
And so it starts from them being a kid with those aspirations, and then it follows them throughout their career, through college, and then them actually going into their field, and then them becoming leaders, and then them pouring back into the community and pouring back into the next generation. And that's what I believe is the most important message there is once you do make it to a certain point, you have to give back.
Wow, that's so powerful. That is true. Like, I didn't even know the breakdown of like the percentages of women that aren't Black women that aren't in construction or like that's really mind blowing. Like, wow, what advice would you give to a woman who is looking to break into that field? What advice would you give her?
So, just women in general, I believe, because we are nurturers. And I'm not saying that we need to pacify or baby anyone, but usually we know how to communicate with people.
Wow.
So, when it comes to going into a leadership role, it makes it easier if I can sit on the couch and understand. Because another thing about construction is it's one of the leading career fields of suicide rates.
Really?
Yes, because it can be a very hard job sometimes.
Wow.
So, and it's leading for divorce rates as well too, because
Really?
sometimes contingent upon if you have to be away from home. Now, again, not all construction is like that, but you do have some construction where you're on the road 18 months and then you may come home and all of that as well too.
Really?
Yes. But that being said, I do believe that women has a specific touch that construction was missing before.
Wow.
And now that you're getting more women in construction and you're having people that care about the safety rates, and men they do care about safety as well too, because of course that's how we've gotten to where we've gotten as well too. But when you start adding everyone that has a difference of opinion, a different way of leading, then it opens the door for collaboration and then improving that collaboration in the field of study or field of work that you're in as well too. So I'm trying to create this revolving door of more women and then more exposure in the field and bringing more people on as well too. And the money's not bad. I can't say that as well either. So
Wow.
yeah.
That's good. That's a very great sound advice. What does legacy look like for you?
So I say this all the time. I say I aspire to inspire. And I lost both of my parents what I would consider young. And I feel like, well, not feel, I know that they didn't live up to their potential.
Wow.
And so that's a real fear of mine that I don't live up to my potential.
Wow.
So the day that God decides to take me home, I hope that everyone that I've touched in some kind of way would, and I know everyone's not going to speak positively on you, but I want my legacy to be one leading and leaving this earth where I've touched someone in a positive way and they've made some type of ground to where they want to be in life. And I've been in that space to talk and speak life into them.
You're so gifted. I can just definitely tell you that. Like, yeah, you're amazing.
Oh man, I'm trying not to get, like, I don't get emotional, but I'm feeling warm and fuzzy inside. I'm like, wait a second. I feel like a tear want to come, but don't you come.
Oh my gosh, your spirit is just so amazing. It's so warm and so inviting. And yeah, God knew who he needed to send in the spaces and the places. And you are paving the way for amazing women that can look up to you and say, I can be there too. And I want to live out my purpose. And you're reaching them at a young age. We don't have a lot of women who can pour into the younger generation, with this, just the society now, just with the way that society paints the picture of how women should show up.
Yes.
It breaks my heart because that's not how God intends for his daughters to show up. Yeah. So thank you for being honest. Thank you for being vulnerable. Thank you for being true to yourself and providing a platform for others to look up to you and be inspired by you. I'm inspired by you. Okay, let me tell you that.
I mean, it's like the pot calling the kettle black right now. So I'm saying you deserve your flowers as well too, because you are providing a platform where you are going and talking to people that are doing great things in this community. And we need that. Wow. We need someone that can provide a platform that shows what other people are doing, and you're pouring into us, because when you reached out, it was definitely communal. I'm like, no, why wouldn't I not come on and be able to support? And that's where I hope that we all can continue to do, is continue to support the people around us as well too. And that's what I want to see. And that's what I'll continue to do. And if there's anything that I can do from my side as well too, no, I'm always speak positive. I'm always speak light.
Thank you. Thank you. I needed to hear that. Thank you. Don't have me getting emotional now.
I know that's we just waiting. We waiting on that the story to come out of how you got here, because it's time for us to hear from you too. You provide a platform for all of us, but it's time for us to hear your story as well too. So wink, wink. I hope we get that one of these days. I have to put it in the universe.
So true. Wow. Well, at the end of every show, I always ask my guests to leave a JAG gem. And that could be for an aspiring student, a young woman who's looking to break into the industry that you're in, or just some lifelong, like just something that you wanted to leave with them. What would your JAG gem be?
So earlier I used the word tenacity, and that's one of my favorite words.
Wow.
So I would say if there's something I can leave with every one of those that you just named, I would say you have to be tenacious if you want to continue to improve as well as walk this journey of life, because it is not easy.
Wow.
And it's not going to be easy. It's going to be obstacles, but you have to be tenacious if you want to see the other side of that.
Dropping gems, dropping gems. Oh man, I needed to hear that. Now I'm gonna have to like literally lean into that word. Thank you for sharing that, because that was a gem that I took mental note of as well. Woo! Thank you for being here. It's been a true honor, and I look forward, y'all. This ain't the last time you're gonna hear from her, see her, all of the things. She will be back. Please let everybody know where they can connect with you and find out more information about what you're doing.
Yes, so you can follow me on Instagram at DTARA_F. You can follow me on Facebook. It is my name, Datara, which D''TARA, and my last name is Frank, FRANK. I do have TikTok. I am just not a TikToker yet, but I'm trying, y'all. So I hope the little babies can help me. And I don't really use X, but I'm on there as well too. And I have a link tree. So if you find my bio in either my Instagram or my Facebook, just click on my link tree. It has the links to the books that I have. I also have a spiritual journal there as well too. I have my son's coloring book. I have my books, and then you can click the link to my nonprofit as well too to see what we're doing in the community. We just fed the homeless. So if you want to donate, or if you want to volunteer, or you want to be a part, please do not hesitate to leave your information on the website, and then it gives all of the social sites that I'm on, and you can connect with me there. You can leave me a DM. Just give me some time to respond, but I will respond.
Well said. Well said. Well, y'all, this has been a wrap for From the Yard. Make sure that y'all are always staying tuned each and every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. CST on WSUB. And remember to be bold, don't fold, and always remember to bleed that blue and gold. Y'all have a great one. We're out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It seems like just the other day that we hooked up. I was driving, you was walking, and I swooped you up. From that moment on, I knew you were the one. Yeah. I was single, you was lonely, and we fell in love. We would sit and talk for hours about anything. Baby, you hang up, no, you hang up, on 3 hang up. I bought your whip, I paid your rent, I gave you everything. Said you'll always be my baby, then you bounce. Tell me, baby, how you gonna up and leave me now? How you gonna act like that? How you gonna change it up? We just finished making up. How you gonna act like that? How you gonna act like we don't be making love? You know we be tearing it up, breaking stuff that get love. How you gonna trip? How can you forget? How you gonna act like that? Girl, I never thought that loving you would hurt. I did everything a good man would to make it work. You should've told me you had second thoughts, yeah. Like before I put the down on the house we bought. Now I'm thinking you and me was a mistake. But then it hits me and I'm missing all the love we made. Girl, I know that you've been going through some things, yeah. But the sun is always shining even when it rains. I'll be the one you kick it to. I'll be the one that misses you. I'll be the one to ease your pain. I'll be the one you want to gain, yeah. You'll be the one who can't forget. You'll be the one that's heaven sent. You'll be the one I can't deny. You'll be the one that makes me cry, babe. How you gonna act like that? How you gonna change it up? We just finished making up. How you gonna act like that? How you gonna act like we don't be making love? You know we be turning up. up, breaking stuff that ghetto love. How you gonna trip? How can you forget? How you gonna act like that? Oh, you know I'm willing to do anything just to keep you in my heart. I messed around and gave up everything. I thought we'd never part. I was a player and I made the choice to give my heart to you, and I gotta keep it that way. How you gonna up and leave me now? How you gonna act like you done made a difference in my life? How you gonna change it up? We just finished making up. How you gonna act like that? How you gonna act like we don't be making love? We be turning up, breaking stuff that ghetto love. How you gonna trade? How can you forget? How you gonna act like that?
Support for this program comes from TRG Financial, helping families, professionals, and brands develop clear, coordinated plans for savings, retirement, and estate needs, bringing organization to financial uncertainty. More at trg-financial.com.